Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Nick Cage.
Rockin' Richard's movie reviews, right? Yeah, I think it is.
Better be sure.
Yeah, so today, I'm just gonna get right into it. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
For it has the two key qualities of a classic Nick Cage action film. Number one,
All the dialogue is either whispered or screamed.
and of course, number two,
Everything in the movie is on fire.
Nicolas Cage, I'm talking about Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, right? Pedro Pascal over here, he's been in, what, The Mandalorian? And he was Joel in The Last of Us. This movie is just fun. It's just fun, you know? I haven't had this much fun watching a movie in a long
time.
This is Nicolas Cage's, this is his Birdman, okay? Michael Keaton did Birdman because his career wasn't going so hot. And Nicolas Cage right now, his career isn't going so well either. He's, you know. He hasn't had a blockbuster in a really long time. He was cranking them out, man. He had National Treasure, The Rock. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Leaving Las Vegas. Right? Nicolas Cage. He was also a ghostwriter. Moonstruck. I remember him from Valley Girl. Nicolas Cage in Valley Girl. That's the first time I saw him. And I knew he was going to go far, even in that.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
So anyways, yeah, he's a dynamic screen presence. Nicolas Cage.
Nick, what does that mean?
Nothing. My dad thought of it while he was shaving.
You know, if you guys have seen him and stuff, you know. And he's got one of those. He's got this iconic sounding voice.
it's like you have to put it in the right file, you know, according to alphabetical order.
You know, you hear Nicolas Cage's voice on the radio. You know, in a Disney, you know, in an animated movie. You know, it's Nicolas Cage. But anyways, yeah. So the movie starts off. He's trying to get an acting job, okay, because his career is not going so well. He hasn't had a blockbuster in a long time. He goes to this restaurant and he's like he's stalking the director of a film that he wants to be in. And Nicolas Cage, he just starts going into a monologue right there. So he's desperate, man. He's desperate.
Yep.
To give himself advice instead of an imaginary 8-foot rabbit named Harvey, like Jimmy Stewart had, Nicolas Cage has an imaginary version of himself. So, yeah, and he refers to himself as Nicky. Nicky tells him that, you know, there's a difference between being an actor and versus being a freaking movie star. And the way he says his own name, Nicolas fucking Cage. And he's just so egotistical in this movie. I don't know if he's like that in real life. I don't think so. Maybe a little.
Okay, as everyone knows, my dream as an actor is to appear in every film ever released.
This movie's got everything. It's got action. It's got comedy.
Trying mighty hard to look like Gary Cooper.
It's got drama.
Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
The drama comes with his relationship with his family because of his career, and he's so focused on it that he tends to neglect his family. Like when he sits down and wants to watch a movie with his daughter, he picks only movies that he likes. So anyways, yeah, to get back to where the movie's headed, he meets with his agent, played by Neil Patrick Harris. Neil Patrick Harris? What? Oh, yeah. Doogie Howser. He meets with Doogie Howser. They meet at this men's spa. I guess this is where Hollywood types hang out when they discuss deals. What happens is that he can't get any work. The movie that he wanted to get, they decided to go with another actor.
Matt Damon.
So then Neil Patrick Harris tells him about this other gig. It pays $1 million, but it's not a movie. This guy named Javi wants to hire Nicolas Cage to come to his island for his birthday party. and he wants them to read a movie script that he wrote that he wants Nicolas Cage to star in. So Nicolas Cage does it. He agrees. He goes to the island. Javi is wanted by the FBI, the CIA. They see Nicolas Cage getting off the plane. They're like, they got their binoculars. What the hell is Nicolas Cage doing there? So they want to recruit Nicolas Cage to spy on Javi. They're thinking that Javi's involved with some kind of skullduggery, plus kidnapping the daughter of a leader for that country they're in. When it actually isn't Javi, it's his cousin Lucas. Tiffany Haddish is back. She's in this. She's not the Tiffany Haddish I remember. She's how do I put this? She's bald.
She's bald. She's bald.
Just a surprise. She's still funny. She's just bald.
No one walks into a beauty parlor and says, "Give me the Larry.Find."
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. He plays Javi. Yep. Eventually, when push comes to shove, Lucas, Pedro Pascal, Javi's cousin, finds out that Nicolas Cage is working for the CIA. So he wants his cousin Javi to kill Nicolas Cage, but the CIA want Nicolas Cage to kill Javi. While he's there on the island at his birthday party, they bond. They become like besties, Pedro Pascal's character Javi is like a huge fan. He's like in love with Nicolas Cage. He's got a Hollywood wax museum figure in glass of Nicolas Cage holding these golden guns. It's just fun. This movie's just so much fun. He wants to go over the script that he wrote for Nicolas Cage, and he's all, there's only one way we could do this. We have to go on a road trip and drop acid.
Oh God, I pooped my pants.
I tell you, man, this thing's funny. It's so funny. Yeah, there's only one way this movie could be better, and that's if Pedro Pascal was playing himself. Then they would get to do Pedro Pascal movie references and shit. They're hiding. The bad guys are after him, guns blazing, and they got to make a run for this truck, right? So, and Nicolas Cage is all, Javi, you go make a run for the truck. I'll stay here. And then Javi's all, you're the better runner. You should go. Nick says he can't run wearing Javi's fucking penny loafers.
I saw how fast you were in National Treasure.
No, that'd be the stunt department.
Not according to the making of featurette.
I'm telling you, man. Oh yeah. So, anyways, the actress that plays his daughter Addie, Lily Mosheen, and then she's awesome. She's fantastic. She's so good. I hope she gets more work. And also his wife, Sharon Horgan, plays Olivia, his wife. She's got this adorable British accent. She's incredible. She's a great actress. She's just so good. She's just so good. And then Neil Patrick Harris plays his agent, Richard Fink. Okay, Richard. And and then Demi Moore. Demi Moore has a cameo in this. Demi Moore, right? I haven't seen her in a while. She plays his wife in the movie within the movie that him and Javi actually make together. I would have gotten one of Nicolas Cage's, one of his previous leading ladies. Like, for instance, Holly Hunter from Raising Arizona.
I love him so much.
Academy Award winner Holly Hunter, okay? So I would have got Holly Hunter to play his wife. That would have been a perfect on-screen reunion. Or Elizabeth Shue, his leading actress from Leaving Las Vegas, the one he won an Oscar for. They could have had her come back. She could have made like this, alcoholic, you drink too much joke or something. It would have been fabulous. They could have got one of them instead of Demi Moore. Why they chose her? Don't know. Yeah, it's just a great movie to just come home after work, relax to, kick back, make some snacks, just relax. An air-conditioned house, air-conditioned building. Just watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
That's all you have to do!
Take my advice. You will not be disappointed. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's just so much fun. It's so good. And Nicolas Cage, you get to see, even though it's a comedy, you get to see his range.
Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me.
does dramatic. He does like comedy. He does another like caricature with like, you know, prosthetic makeup on. Oh my, this is so good. I can't praise this movie enough. Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, okay? They're one of the best, they're one of the great comedy duos now. You got like, you know, what is it? Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, okay? Robert Redford and Paul Newman, right over here. Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, right? Comedy teams, man. Comedy teams.
I don't think we'll make it past the cops.
We'll make it past the cops. I just hope we don't see no Muslims.
Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage are a fantastic comedy team. I can only hope and pray that they make The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent 2. They're so good. They're so good. And if not, you just cast these two guys in another movie together, a comedy, because they're good together. They play off each other so well. You know, Pedro Pascal, I'm used to seeing him in The Mandalorian and The Last of Us as Joel, you know, and those are really like heavy parts. Pedro Pascal, he can do comedy. He can do comedy, man. He can do comedy.
Okay, honey, look at this video. This is what you normally sound like.
Hey, babe, made it to Arkansas. Pretty cool place. Miss ya.
Okay, he's the hottest guy I've ever seen.
I didn't see it in the theaters. I saw this movie off a recommendation from a friend. And that friend is a YouTuber that I happen to follow. I follow her on YouTube, and I'm a member of her Patreon page. That's Katie O'Shaughnessy. Yeah, she's on YouTube. She does TV show and movie reactions. She does like the Walking Dead spin-off Dead City, the other spin-off Daryl Dixon. And right now I'm watching her reactions on Patreon to Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Supernatural. But she's funny. She's beautiful. I mean, look at her. Look at her. She's talented, clever, smart.
It must be nice to always believe you know better, to always think you're the smartest person in the room.
No, it's awful.
Funny.
She killed me. I spotted. Anyway.
Don't think about it. Check out her YouTube channel. And if you like her, then just join her Patreon page. She recommended The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent to me. And without even knowing if it was good or not, I got it on Blu-ray. And I was delighted, man. Best recommendation I've had from a human being in my life. I think, you know what? This is going to go in my top 10 movies of all time. I kid you not, guys. It's going in there, man. Yeah, so anyways, guys, that's my review. And please, do yourself a favor. Watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal. Until next time, keep rocking.